Jackie was really a wreck. No matter who she chose, she was going to be hurting the other person, and she was going to lose that other person. So she was hurting them and hurting herself. And I don't think she could handle it. I think it just got to be too much.
When it came to the final elimination, we had planned, like all the other eliminations, that the 3 guys would go up and sit in the hay bales and, you know, Jackie would bring them up one by one. But at this point, Jackie is a mess, like a total basket case.
I mean, it was already tough enough. I hated every elimination. I really did. I don't like that feeling of being like, well, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go home. I mean, it's just the worst. It's just the worst feeling. Because I don't like choosing. I don't like playing favorites.
She had a really hard time being the hurtful person. She didn't want to break anybody's heart.
I was probably driving the producers crazy because I really didn't know who I was going to pick.
She can't decide, that's the problem. And she's going between one guy and another guy, and she can't make up her mind, and she's crying and doesn't want to eliminate any of them. And we just said, would it be easier if you talked to each one of them individually? And she said, yes, that would be better.
I was really glad that I was able just to do it one-on-one and not having that added extra pressure of, you know, the other guys or the other people there.
I was told that I'd be able to have something to say to her, my final piece, so to speak. And so you're running through your head, okay, what are you gonna say? It's gonna have to be powerful, impactful, because, you know, you're thinking, well, she may actually make a decision right then and there, or she may change her decision right then and there.
All of the guys had a driver, and they were driven out, you know, beyond the rant, and then we would radio them in when she was ready to speak to them. So that way, they wouldn't know who had won and who hadn't won.
We were completely separated, all 3 of us were, for hours. And I was with one of the producers, and we were not allowed to have any communication whatsoever. He wasn't allowed to talk to me, he wasn't allowed to say anything to me whatsoever. And they kept moving us from different locations. So I was in a car 1 minute, we drive off in the middle of nowhere, off the ranch, and sit in a car in pure darkness, in silence. Which is, you know, I mean, it's obviously it's meant for a reason, is to screw with you.
It was really hard. I mean, I don't know, it wasn't like I was faking it. It wasn't like it was, you know, all for the show. I mean, it really was a hard decision.